Howdy folks, Kirk and Jay here with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Today what we're going to do is we are going to skim coat that concrete wall. It's spalling a bit. That just means the concrete is separating from itself. And what Jay's doing is he's hosing it down. Why is he hosing it down? Because he's about to wire brush it. And if it's not hosed down, he will release a whole bunch of moss, mildew, dust, and that stuff goes in your sinuses and give you flu-like symptoms. So first thing we do right off the top is either we pressure wash the wall, make a huge mess, or we just do it the old-fashioned way and just use a water hose and a wire brush. After we're done, we're going to hit it with a bonding agent and then just skim coat it. You see how you just go over it and over it, and a lot of pressure, guys, and this way we prep this concrete wall for the application of another coat of stucco. All right, guys, I'll take pressure washer any day to doing this by hand. We must have put 100 gallons of water on this. Now, of course, on this side where the sun hits it, there's no moss. On this side, it's full of moss, dirt, dust, grime, and crap. Fortunately, when in the garage, he has a sump pump that kicked in and watered his own plants with it. And I thought, that is so cool. Anyway, guys, next thing you do for this is you apply a bonding agent. Now, I'm applying this bonding agent heavy, full strength, because we are putting at least a half coat of stucco on this. When we get to that stage of doing the actual stucco, we'll show you. But the prep work, that's where it all, that's the most important thing. If it's not prepped properly, it will come off. Okay, guys, for the sake of explaining how we do this, I'm going to do one wall, which is facing the camera, this guy here. And Jay mixed me up some mud here that is just about what I want. And what I'm doing here is I'm putting my first coat on, taking it out of this bucket, sitting in the hot sun. I guess it's around 90 degrees right now. It's starting to warm up. So, for the sake of any of you folks trying to do this, what you want to do is put it on thick enough where, say, we can match this finish here. And that's a heavy float finish. So if it's too thin, say 1/8 of an inch, I won't be able to float it. And what I generally do is I'm going to give it a lip here too, because say up here, I want to give that a coat. And what we do is we take it here, come around here, then we take it downward. And that's what makes our new edge here. Okay, I will continue to spread this out. Come in here, right up into it. Here, right up into it. Behind my back, right up into it. Then I pull it back. Now I've got a tight top where it's got a lot of mud on it. That way it's pretty strong. If you only have about 1/8 of an inch on that top, if somebody stands on it, it's not going to be that strong. Well, I'm riding my own way now as far as showing you folks how to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm sitting on a full bucket and I have this bucket here. So that's about all I'll show you folks how to spread. But when I come to actually float this, I'll show you that, because we are going to be matching this finish right here. And I'm getting ready to get in my own way of the camera. That's a drag when you're working in tight corners, guys. Okay, guys, I have hustled and spread this out. Now, I got a tip for you guys. If you're gonna do this, and you check the weather and it says it's gonna be 100 degrees, wait. Because we are hustling to get this done. Hustling, and it's as fast as I'm putting it on, it's absorbing. So, camera won't show that, so let's see here. Now what I'm doing, guys, is I'm bringing the aggregate out right here. In the hot sun, you gotta hustle. You see, taking a lot of water on this sponge float. And one of the things that I'm doing that, of course you wouldn't be able to understand unless you're familiar with the trade, is I'm putting a lot of water on all my joints, my corners. I'm making my corners stronger with the extra water. We take it as soon as the float gets clogged up, and we just put a lot of water on these edges right here. This will make them stronger, guys. And we just go in circles, bring the aggregate out. Sponge float gets too full of aggregate, dip it back in that bucket. And you want to get it right before it gets too hard. If it turns white on us, then we've lost it. That means as fast as I'm working now, I'd be working even harder to bring the aggregate out. So there we go, getting it. You can't see what I'm doing in this corner, but all right. Now I matched the same texture as the house, which is a heavy float finish, guys. Heavy float finish. Get my sponge right in there, get the water out of your eyeballs, and take the float up top. Just go straight up here, give you a nice clean corner. Pull it here, pull it here. Just like that. Sponge floated. Now if I waited another 15 minutes to do this, guys, I would be working full strength to try to save it, because it would start to turn white. We're actually using a concrete here, or stucco, that's called a rapid set. And man, they call it rapid set for a reason. It sets fast. I was thinking we were going to be in the shade when we were here, but since the sun come up on us, we're using it anyhow. Anyway, when I'm hustling here, as soon as I get done with the entire finish, we'll show it to you from this direction so you can see how well it matches the house. All right, guys, as I was saying, don't do this in the hot sun. Here's how dry it is. You hit it and it's not coming off. Better to hit it, and actually it's pretty stiff now, but you get your corners full of water, and because it's set so fast on us, I could even clean the stairs without any worry about this stucco coming off. So that's what we're going to do here. Always take the water, reinforce it. I don't care what product you're using, hit it with water, especially on a hot day. You want it to slowly cure. Last tip is, if you're going over wood, say lath or wood house with lath on it, you are highly likely to get hairlines cracked. If you're going over concrete like what we're doing here, I'm not even worried about any hairline cracks. It's really rare. That's just a quick tip for you guys. Anyhow, guys, my name is Kirk. Jason on the camera. As usual, we thank you for watching. Kind of tough to show you how to do anything in a little hole like this, but we did the best we could. As usual, guys, we'll see you on the next one.